Alright guys, we have finally gotten all the interior torn out of this car. The center console over there. And when I took out the carpets, this is all the water that came along with it. Because these are so waterlogged. It is unreal. Now, sorry for the wind noise. Let's see the culprit. Look at all the water in the bottom of this. Luckily, I don't see any major modules or anything that could be replaced. I think all I'll have to do is let some of the wiring dry out a bit. I still have to take that carpet out, but we'll vacuum this out, clean everything up, and we'll just give it a day or two to just dry out. This thing is literally underwater, and we have a lot of mold to kill. So yeah, she's a mess, but we'll get it figured out. Got a little harness here stuck in the door, but yeah, it's a lot of water, but I think we will be okay. We let this dry out, and we'll see what we got. After we do that, we're going right up there and we're going to start taking everything apart up here. Get rid of all these parts. I think this weekend I'll be taking a trip to the junkyard to see. I know they have one of these. And from what I can tell, they have everything in the front except for the front bumper. But they have a different car, it's a different color, so we'll definitely be checking that out. Alright guys, we've got her all vacuumed out. We got some mold to clean up still. We got all the water vacuumed out, that is. Yeah, it's not so bad. We got, like I said, we got a lot of mold to clean up, but other than that, cleaned up pretty well. A little scrub down, and we'll be putting her back together in no time. And just for a little bit of clarification, this nasty mess is everything out of this car. That is absolutely disgusting. But we got it one step closer to having this thing back going again. So the center console is actually a little bit different to take out of it. So when we put it back together, I'll do a little video on where all your screws are and how to get everything out. But I really just wanted to get the water out of it, so I didn't really film much. I just kind of ripped into it, and it really wasn't that difficult. I think all the parts cleaned up, I'll have this thing honestly back together in a couple hours tops, 2 hours maybe. So it's not bad. We just got a lot of cleaning to do. Let's just roll this nasty bucket out of here and dump this. And make sure we don't flip it on the corner. And yeah, so let's set this up over here on the fusion. On this side, I'll dump this for you. haven't even gotten to the trunk yet, so we'll see what the trunk looks like when that moment comes. Alright guys, so when you got some mold in your car like we do here, we got to make sure we kill it all. And to kill it all, we're just going to use some simple white distilled vinegar. We'll fill this up into this spray bottle. Make sure your spray bottle is nice and clean, that you haven't put anything that may react with the vinegar in it previously. So far I've just used this one for water. Looks like there was a little bit of soap in there, but I think that'll be okay. And then make sure you put a generous coat all over, and it will smell like vinegar, but once it dries you should be okay. When it evaporates, you don't get that same vinegar smell, so usually that smell is gone once it has evaporated, so you don't have to worry about that. So let's get this water bottle filled up and we'll get to spraying the mold. Alright guys, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with the worst, which is our carpets out here. We're going to give them a nice generous spray. Which should get a lot of this out. We may have to do this twice, just so we can get both sides, but we'll start with the front side first and we'll work our way into it as we get this cleaned up. But basically what my plan is, douse it in this vinegar to kill a lot of this mold, and then what we'll do is we will absolutely this weekend hose this out. We'll soak it down, and while we're home we'll let it sit in this hot sun, dry up while we're home, and then hopefully this coming week we'll be able to start putting everything back together. Give it a good vacuum. And then we should be all set for reassembly. Now let's hit this car real quick. I'm not going to video it because nobody wants to watch me spray down a whole bunch more with a spray bottle. So I'll catch you guys after. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm starting to lose my daylight, and I don't have very good lighting in the garage, which I'm gonna be working on. We're gonna try to get some better lighting up in here, but for now, what we got all of our carpets soaked in vinegar, and we did the same thing to the interior, everything at the bottom. We want to kill it all. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna give it a day or two, kind of air out, let it evaporate, and then probably this weekend we're going to come in here and we are going to get every last drop of moisture out of this thing. So when we start putting it back together, she's as dry as the day she came out of the factory, and then we start the rebuild, and we will walk through that entire process. Not that difficult, not really too time consuming either. It didn't break anything coming apart, so yeah, should be make for a good video. So please, if you guys liked what you see and want to see some more, please subscribe, hit that like button. Well, you guys know what to do, and I'll catch you in the next one.